Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. That's his targets. That's Torrey Horton. 40. Now he's past the 25. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Calvin Austin on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. On the ground again with Johnson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That one gains 7. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
All set to go now from the 35. They kick the running back in motion. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there. They'll throw. 3rd and long. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They give up the gut to Walker. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Milroe looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is on target to Christian Watson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They give to Johnson to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Stroud from the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Putting a receiver in motion. Stroud now on 3rd. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. There it is! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers to reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown!
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. Has him on a quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. A gain of 26 yards there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
6 yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Walker on 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pistol now for Milroe. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. Going with the screen to Johnson. That ball is loose. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. Stroud completes it quick. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Steeler first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Stroud throwing here on first. On screen here, this is Metcalf out wide. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
A gain of 2.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, Stroud. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here's Stroud again. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. To the air, Stroud. Caught by Washington, left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Nice hit to the floor before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. He's out in the clear. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Milroe to throw. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Air it out on 3rd. That one is caught. Horton has it. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down throw here from Milroe. Caught quickly on the slant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here.
4 yards. That's another Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Milroe from the gun. And he's got it. It's in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. He's going to throw it again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Quickly out to the right, complete. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set in through the lane. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Steelers 7. Michael Dixon to
So
kick
we'll
off
see if it's a
for
kick
Seattle.
return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here comes Austin. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Calvin Austin on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Stroud from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kit, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Here's Stroud now. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. To the air, Milrow. Kraft has it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Walker running right. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
To throw. Here's Milrow. The lateral goes solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down the right. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. That one's incomplete over the middle. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And this almost ended worse, but it gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff. 1st down from the 42. Here's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Motion man sent left. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Stroud now on 3rd. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Running out of the pistol with Johnson. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? I'll put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
First down, Stroud. Going with the screen to Johnson. He finds some space again. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 20 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
From the red zone on first. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now they face second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Johnson up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Throw here, third down. That's caught. This is Addison. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Walker now from the gun. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. This is Walker on second. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
So first down from the 41. We go play action here. It's Milroe. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Inside give to Walker. Up to the races, middle of the field. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as you always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Johnson. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves them in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, Well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and short. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Here we go with Johnson. And he gets this forward to the 19. And that was a big 3-yard gain because if instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them a 1st.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To the air, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 21. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. From the pistol, give here to Walker. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Running with Walker again. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
The tackle by Alex Highsmith. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. And this one is launched downfield. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And they could really use a good one here. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Steelers losing by 7. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here he is to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st.
1st down, Steelers.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Stroud completes it quick. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's not going to get the 1st. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. 7th play in the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defense.